Hey guys, what is going on? We have some exciting news on Infinite Warfare. I've just discovered this on Twitter. Shout out to a guy called HollowPoint who let me know about this, and then I checked it out on Twitter again. This is some major gameplay features of Infinite Warfare. It changes everything. It's all about the weapons and grenades and stuff, and just the way the weapons work. It's completely different and more versatile to how people would think it would be. It's not just laser weapons and all stuff like that. It's genuinely a big variety of different weapons. I really like it. I think it's really cool. It's the most amount of weapons in the entirety of Call of Duty. So this is the first picture, stocking the arsenal of the future. Infinite Warfare features more weapons than any other Call of Duty title. Weapons come in so many recognizable styles and types, including different classes of assault rifles, submachine guns, sniper rifles, shotguns, etc. that players are already familiar with from military shooters. So that means like guns from like modern era, like COD 4, maybe World at War, you never know, but COD 4 sort of like M16s, as it says, M4, but with like a little futuristic add to it, sort of, not too OP or anything. So it'll still have a modern feel to it. It won't be like ridiculously laser and like advanced warfare sort of thing. Anyway, there's a mix of energy and ballistic weapons, said lead weapon artist Sean Briers. We're trying to create something believable and real. Created the weapons to reflect that. Each of the weapon companies does a certain thing. While keeping the feeling of these weapons true to their original inspirations, the setting has allowed the team to create some more interesting guns as well, like collapsing an assault rifle into a submachine gun to switch functionality on the fly. Now that's not a new idea. That's in COD Ghosts. The Ripper, you might have seen it. It's a submachine gun assault rifle hybrid, and you just pull it out, and it changes the range and fire rate and everything. It's really cool. That worked really well. Everyone liked that weapon. So maybe if we do it a lot in this game, it'll work, and it won't be DLC, hopefully. But yeah, the weapons in Infinite Warfare come from 5 or 6 core fictional manufacturers, plus a few others for sights, stocks, and other attachments. So basically, all these weapons are switched into different groups of people who are actually making the guns. So it's like you'd have Colt in real life and stuff. You have all these fictional ones, as it says, to split out the weapons, and they all have different types of weapons that they make to like vary it out in the game. So if you want to use one, you can use one. I don't exactly know how you'd get these weapons. I don't know if it'd be like squad points again, sort of like in COD Ghosts, or if it'd be some other way, maybe COD points that you earn like in Black Ops 1. Maybe, but as long as you don't have to pay for them with real money, I don't mind. Alright, so the first group is Kendall Ballistics. This military-grade weapon manufacturer primarily makes M4s and other traditional Call of Duty weaponry. So this is the Modern Warfare era sort of weapon ballistic people who are making it. So this will be where you get all the old modern weapons if you want them. The recognisable weaponry has a futuristic touch, like an M4 with an OLED GPS display. I'm not sure what that is, but probably some futuristic thing. But it probably gives it a touch of futuristic, so it's in the setting, because it wouldn't really work if you just had Modern Warfare weapons exactly the same in like a space with everyone flying around and stuff. It just doesn't look right, so maybe you'd have to add a touch of future to it, but not make it lasers. That's all you'd have to do. Kendall creates realistic weapons. Guns don't look like motorcycles or anything, says Briers. That's exciting. People still use guns from the early 1900s today, so there's no reason these guns wouldn't exist in some way in the universe. You'd look on the screen and go, oh, I know it's doing all the modern weapons, and using the excuse that they still use old weapons, which is a good excuse, and it balances out the weapons and stuff. If there are people who are still looking for future laser stuff like Advanced Warfare, then that's fine. If there's people who don't want that, then that's perfectly fine as well. you can vary between them. The next one is Mashimo. I think I pronounced that right. It's a Japanese company that creates high energy, fast-firing weapons. These guns still feel like ballistic-style weapons with interesting, unusual perks due to the energy cells in ignition. So these are basically sort of laser guns, sort of. Not lasers, but you know what I mean, energy bolts, whatever. But they're not super burny and super futuristic. It's kind of just a more flashy sounds version of a normal gun, which is alright. I'm not bothered, to be honest. For instance, a weapon could have a smart sight on the side, so that when you shift the weapon, you can move from a submachine gun functionality to blow the rest of your power cell on a shotgun style blast. Then you can pop out your empty energy cell and put it into a rechargeable pack to keep the party going, especially allowing you to regenerate ammo. So basically, that's in the trailer. Actually, they have a little smart sight sort of thing on that gun. I don't know what it's called at all in the campaign video, and you have obviously the ability to switch weapons, sort of like shotgun attachment, but it is an actual shotgun and it stays the same. It's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. That was bringing the old times back with the underbarrel shotgun sort of thing. And it seems that you have unlimited ammo, which is, I'm assuming they'll balance that somehow. You can't just have it like unlimited, otherwise that wouldn't work. But maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't know, we'll see when it comes. These weapons often have multiple functions that you can use energy in interesting ways for diverse situations. So I'm assuming you just have an energy bar and use it up, and depending on what you use it up, uses more or less or whatever. But that sounds really cool. Like, that's the future area of it. If, like I said, if people don't like that at all, then they can use Kendall Ballistics or whatever. Alright, the next one is called Atomic Dynamics, and prototype company specializing in raw designs with exposed capacitors and wiring, big screen presence, and experimental technology. Expect railguns and weapons to charge up, but they're a bit more rough around the edges than ED's offerings. So these are like prototypes of future weapons, ideas and stuff. So these would be like super future, but like a little bit clunky and maybe not super fine and all that. And ED is one of the other manufacturers of the guns. Let's move on to that now. ED, or EDI, whichever, focuses on experimental weapon designs and energy weapons with a focus on high quality. So this is like the opposite of the other one, Atomic. These are some of the most advanced weapons available in the game, showcasing secret prototypes. So that's just like future, like the more futuristic. These are like experimental, and they'll probably balance it out. They won't be too bad. We obviously haven't a clue what these actual weapons are, but they seem alright. And then we have another Japanese manufacturer, Fujiwara. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right. A Japanese company specializing in energy weapons with artistic and extravagant designs, offering in high-class, expensive weaponry in comparison to the more affordable Mashimo. So obviously, it seems that you just have, like, you have a manufacturer who make cheap versions of future guns and then more expensive versions of future guns, and it's just different levels of future and more. That's what it seems. One of the more interesting energy weapons by Fujiwara is the Mod 2, an SMG you can fire at long to mid-range and then rotate and pull it apart in what amounts to splitting the weapon in half to create akimbo pistols for close combat encounter like breaching a room. So that suggests like breaching maybe, and how badass would that look if you just imagine splitting your MP5 into like two pistols and just going like that. That sounds really cool. And obviously Infinity Ward are always really good at balancing things. They've always made you be able to do well with whatever weapon, but not like ridiculous, except for noob tubes obviously. Noob tubes, you can never win. Anyway, so that sounds really badass. That'd be so freaking cool. Alright, That's all of the manufacturers, but there's another photo found with a description of the weapons again. From pistols with electronically charged ammunition that can shoot multiple bullets at once in a burst fire configuration, to single fire or massive Gatling gun beasts like the Steel Dragon prototype, you can find the perfect loadout for your style of grounded in reality future tech. So basically it's balancing out. I think it's after they've had all the complaints about future again, they thought about it, maybe changed it, or maybe it was like that all along. But they balanced the future. It wasn't all future. It balances out so then people can find their preferred loadout and setup of weapons and stuff. That's why there's so many weapons in the game. Yeah. In addition to the enormous armory of guns, and a number of other notable new items are at your disposal. Spider-like robotic seeker grenades, I think we saw that at E3, maybe, I'm not sure. Can crawl along the ground walls and identify, target and attack enemies at your command. I don't know how you'd balance that out. Maybe you'd use it as a kill streak, maybe it'd be really expensive to get, or maybe it just wouldn't be as good as it sounds, potentially, but having it just like that, where you can just throw it at will and it will just deck everyone. Maybe there's a chance to fight it off, maybe, or I don't know. Autonomous drones can help keep opponents off your back. Zero gravity grenades can create pockets of zero gravity in the environment, incapacitating groups of enemies and potentially moving them from safety of cover. That sounds really cool. That sounds like it's gonna be boots on the ground, maybe a little boost jump because of that cheeky little bit they showed in the trailer. But maybe. But if the fact that you have to make zero gravity with a grenade sounds really cool. It makes it sound like it's more gonna be boots on the ground. Maybe that's a bit OP, but I don't know. Obviously they'll balance this stuff out, hopefully. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they'll just completely mess it up and make everything just ridiculously OP. But, you know, if you're feeling into getting right into the thick of things, try a shield that smashes opponents out of the way when you're not protecting yourself from an incoming barrage. Players can also cook a grenade while firing the weapon, which should shake up the dynamics of the grenade lobbing quite a bit. So, that states potential riot shields coming back. Thank fuck, that's the most fun thing. We haven't seen a riot shield since Call of Duty Ghosts, I believe. Maybe, I'm not sure if there was one in Advanced Warfare, I doubt it. But riot shields are so much fun. You could always have fun private matches with them, and you'd always be able, and they weren't too OP, you could always kill them, but it wasn't like a big ass armor thing that goes all around them and then you can't kill them. It was balanced and it was all fun. It was just like me and my friends used to play MW3 custom gun game, and we'd always have at the end a little bit, we'd have the riot shield at the end as the last weapon. You go through all the guns, everyone else is on a gun, you're on a riot shield, and it's just so fun. And when you see them come around the corner with a riot shield, you shit yourself and then start running away and trying to kill them, and it just increases the fun. Like, riot shields are so much fun, so the fact that they have that, and maybe cooking a grenade while firing weapons, that's just like, it wouldn't make too much difference. It's just like a moving feature again. Like in COD Ghost, you were able to vault over things and shoot at the same time because they had the actual vaulting action with your hands and stuff, which is pretty cool. I think that's really awesome. That is exciting me. I've only read that. They haven't even shown a video of it. I've only read that, and I'm already pumped. Like, they haven't even shown us anything apart from this sniper rifle. I haven't a clue what the name is. It looks like it's ED or EDI making from the scope, like a little bit on the scope, and it doesn't look. It looks a bit futuristic, yeah, but you can see it's got like the M14 style iron sights, side mag stuff. It looks sort of like a little bit more of a futuristic version of the Intervention to me, or like not the Barrett 50 cal very much, but it doesn't look lasery. It looks like an actual sniper rifle. Like, the last few games haven't really done well to do that. Like Advanced Warfare, no, none of them look like sniper rifles except for the Lynx, and the Lynx was bad. And then Black Ops 3, no, these are not snipers. The P06 is not a sniper. Kill it. Why is it in the game? But yeah, this looks pretty cool. I am really excited for this, but this is all for now, guys. This is all the information I've got so far. If you enjoyed this video and want to know more about Infinite Warfare, just drop a like and drop drop a like and leave a comment in the description as to what you want the weapons to be like. Maybe what ideas you have of the weapons, what they might be like. Just drop it in the comments, and what's all about it. Tweet me for everything else that you want to do. Open lobbies are definitely happening now. I've had quite a few, mostly on Black Ops 2. I've got every COD now. I've got 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, MW3 and Ghosts, except for Advanced Warfare, and I generally don't have that, so it's quite easy to actually get on an easy lobby with me. Just play whatever the fuck we want, it's just going to be fun. So make sure you leave a tweet. My Steam is in the description. Make sure you head over to my second channel and give it some love. I've recently started posting on it again because I hadn't been posting because it's been a pain in the ass to record, so I've been mainly posting on this channel. Make sure you go head down there. I put a load of effort into my channel trailer. If you just sign out and look at it if you're not already subscribed. But it was fucking long, and I've also done a gun game video talking about stuff. But yeah, make sure you just leave a like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day, guys. Peace.